Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. So I just need you to not encounter any cars coming in the other direction, and then everything will be tickety-boo on that front. Put this one out. Now what you can do is you can actually link combines together in real life. So you put this one over the grain tank of the combine, but I don't think you can do that in game. I don't think that's actually an option, unfortunately. It looks very cool in real life. I've seen combines like, you know, they pose, obviously it's posed for a photo, because although actually it's the kind of thing that you do when you, oh, it does work. Okay. It does actually work, and yes, I'm clipping, but I honestly don't care. I think that is that's worthy of a. I can't get through. No, no! I can't get through. I need to be able to see this before it stops, flowing. There, we've got all the combines, and it's running through. Can you? Yes, you can just make it out. Oh, it just stopped. Right, well, we chained the combines together, so that's something that I didn't realise that we could even do in the game. I didn't think that it did work, so I'm quite pleased about that. Nice little extra. And you are going to run down on this way, so I'm going to switch it over to the AI vehicle extension again, and so then we can go round the outside of the field and do two passes on that one. So switch that one over there, and off you go, like that. And the other combine, I'll get to that one in a second. There we go. We're going to take up to the top fields. I'm going to put you on the slightly bigger fields. And you will also have two passes around the field up there. So you'll start off on the big field up there. And then we will move over into the smaller field. We've started on the mowing. And going on the amount of stuff that we have available right now, we have decided to go and make more silage. So probably this is going to be the last one I do as a clamp silage, and I will then go and buy the machines to do it so that we can just, like, you tip straight into them. And then the fermenters, the fermenters, they are these in here. We go into that one, we go to global company, and it is that one right there, the fermenting silos. We just buy that one right there, and then you tip it in the front, and then it makes the silage, and you take it out. There's also the hay dryer mod right there. That one's actually quite good. I like that one. But I'm not going to use that one in this series. I'm going to be using bales, because you can load the... Did I change that? Yeah, I did do that. You can load our feed mixer. That one, it's quite possible to load that one with bales, so we don't have to have the forage wagon, so we'll be using our baler, and we'll be doing it with that. Now, pretty sure I've got a Stevie baler here. If I haven't, then I'll get one. I mean, I like the idea of using this baler here, the big pack one, but that's not compatible with all the auto loaders. You've got to have a special auto loader for that one to work. And I have got it now. And it's alright, but I still prefer to have something a little bit different. So I've got that one. I've got the standard Kuhn baler by Stevie. I mean, I could always go with a Heston bale or something like that, you know, the bigger ones, but I didn't really want to. So I'm thinking I will just go with the standard Kuhn baler by Stevie right here. Now, he's got standard capacity, he's got extension to 8,000 litre bales right there. So I will probably just go with my standard bale, and then using the variable bale capacity mod, I'll bump that up to 16 or 20,000 litres per bale. I'm thinking probably 20,000 litres a bale, because it's still going to be several bales, and like, when I'm doing a lot of bales, I'm not going to want to be spending ages having to go and pick them all up. Whereas if I've just got 20,000, if I got 20 on each bale, I'm not going to have to spend hours and hours on each one, on each harvest. And that's going to be the biggest problem, is the amount of time that you've got to spend per harvest picking up the bales. And that's the bit we don't want to do. So if I got them at 20,000 litres a pop, even with just the standard Arcusan at 16 bales that I can pick up, That's going to allow me to pick up 320,000 litres of straw in one little hit. Which, gotta be said, that's not too shabby. Now, I am going to just take that off of there so he doesn't have to stop mid-row anywhere. Gonna make life a little bit easier for us. If we can have it, and I'm not going to be using the Artisan, I'm actually going to be using just a normal auto-load trailer. I may very well use the auto-load trailer that has the script on it for the big pack bales, the ones off of the DLC, or they were the straw add-on, the straw add-on bales. I probably will use the trailers that I've sort of got selected for that one, because I really like those trailers. They actually look really good. The same ones that I'm using in the time-lapse series. I mean, I may not. I'm not quite sure yet, but there will be an auto-load trailer that we will be able to go and use. So we can pick up 30 bales with that one all in one go. 30 bales in one go with one auto-load trailer means that we'll be picking up 600,000 litres of straw, which is quite a little slice of straw, really. That's not too shabby at all. Now, what are you doing? You need to be turning round. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're having a bit of a hissy fit. But fortunately, I did just manage to get in there. It's like 98%. I did wonder if I was going to make that. Down there like that. And now we'll empty all of that out, every single little bit. So, if we can have the bigger helper E has completed their task. Oh, that's the mowing. I wonder what on earth that was for a minute. I was like, no, the combines are still running. They're fine. Nothing's finished here. Nothing. We just empty that out, and we're going to have a look at those mowers. Okay, he's done. There we go. Just going to let him run down to there a minute, and we will quickly switch over to the mowers. What's that looking like? Oh, I see. Right then. We've got a little bit there sticking out off to the side. I've got a feeling that there's going to be invisible grass here. Out to the side. Because of... See that bit of grass right there? I mean, maybe not. Like, that bit is gone and left a piece there. So I don't really know what's going on with that. There is a little bit out there that happened when it was turning round. There's not a lot that we can do about that. And yeah, I'm actually thinking I'm not going to start this bit just yet. I'm just going to leave that one there. And then we're going to go over this way. So I need to get down to the combine in small field there. I'm also... Alright, I can drive down to the combine in the small field, but I got to get it before it turns the corner, because I want to switch over the hired help to standard hired help rather than when it's on, but I want to do it when it gets to the end of the row, so we don't have like a gap or a funny kink in it. But I don't know what it was doing over there. I'm not sure I want to know what it was thinking about on that bit. What was wrong with you? That's not the way to behave. It's gone and done exactly the same down the other end down there. So I'm going to just switch that over and put that onto normal. And then I'll come over here. You know what? I'll actually take the spout out for a minute and just dump that into that one. And then I'm going to do a little tiny bit of a tidy up on there. And then I'm going to have to drive down to the other end of the field, because we're not going to be able to do that otherwise. It's not going to... the hired help isn't going to meet up exactly right with what I want it to do. It's going to end up leaving that. I don't know why it's left so much, though. It doesn't normally leave that big a tail on it. It's very, very weird. Okay, that's emptied out there. It's really odd. Why has it gone and done that this time? It's not done it before. I know it does leave a little bit, but... it's just weird. Alright. Fine. Put you there, and then if I run up that row like that, it's not going to put anything anywhere else, and then we go all the way up to this end. This end possibly isn't quite... no, it doesn't look quite so bad on this one. So alright, but that down... Oh! I wonder if it's got something to do with the angle of the field. You know, it's quite steep on the edges there. Maybe it sort of decided it didn't have enough room to turn round properly and it couldn't get out. This one... This one's not far off. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring this one out here. And what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to bring you over that way. And then I'm going to start it right here. So I'm going to lower that one down so the hired help goes to that point and just takes the very edge of... Actually, I was hoping it would be in a little bit further than that. But you know what? That's fine. We won't argue with it. We'll leave it there. And then that one can just keep going. You over this way. Probably we're going to have the same issue, but it's nowhere near as bad up here. So turn off that beacon, and I'll change this one over just here. Go to normal AI right there, and we've got a nearly full grain tank. Yeah, you're no kidding. He's on 99% right there, so he is just going to finish up now. I can have this one. Now I need to turn around. Actually, you know what? It'd be better if I empty out first, considering I've only got capacity for 200 litres of wheat left in here. Probably going to be in my best interests to dump this into that one. Yeah, see, we've got this whole issue right here. But at least we've got a gap at the back here that we can tip into. So that bit there is working. I mean, we haven't actually tried this running alongside the combines. Maybe the trailer has got a slightly big hitbox on it, in which case we can only use the back bit of the trailer. I don't think there's... I don't remember there being any issue with these trailers. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We know that we can do it on the very back of the trailer, even if we can't do it on the rest of the trailer. So it's not like it's going to drastically alter our gameplay. I'm going to take a hop, skip, and a jump up to the top and start unloading that combine. We'll just bring that one up under there, and I'm on a new recording session, and this time, so for the next 2 or 3 episodes, I don't have my steering wheel. I'm not really able to use it today. Some of you know that I can't use my steering wheel for like excessive amounts of time because I have something called hypermobility, which basically means that I need to be able to move my joints a lot more than normal. If kids have hypermobility, it means that they very often have trouble holding pens and pencils. They might struggle to hold it correctly, or what schools would class as correctly, but it doesn't really make a lot of difference to anything in particular. And yeah, I have it. I can't sort of sit in one position for very long. It does start to cause me quite a bit of pain, and for that reason, that's why I also don't have a separate microphone on my computer. What I actually have is just a headset, because then I can move around a lot. So this week I'm I'm not able to use my steering wheel, long story short. It's going to be a lot easier for me if I don't use the steering wheel. So we're just going to put that one out there like that, and I'm going to go and unload this one in here. So it's going to be interesting to see if I can actually do this properly without a steering wheel this week. See, that combine there reaches into the trailer just fine. It's only our auger wagon that struggles to reach into the trailer of the truck. Probably we won't keep the auger wagon, man. I don't know what the others are like. Some of the others might be just as bad. So I started to get some feedback as well on whether we should be focusing on just arable, focusing on just cattle, or doing a mixture of both. And I've had some responses for each option. Some of you want me to focus on just cattle. Some of you want me to focus primarily on arable. Some of you want me to do a mixture. And it's actually sort of worked out that enough of you have said a mixture that that would just about be the lead in the option that we go for, but it was pretty evenly divided with the other two as well. So we're going to be going for a mixture. We're going to get some cattle and we're going to get some land. So because we're going for all three, the next thing that we're going to do is aim to buy those 3 fields right there. Now, we have about 1 million on us at the moment, just under. Once we've bought those 3 and we've incorporated them into the fold, we will then look at increasing our cattle, which means it will probably be increasing the amount of land that we're going to be farming for the cattle, which to start with will be buying field 29. So then we've got these 4 right here. And then after that, we'll start working on some others. So I'm going to leave that combine to go there a minute. And what's this combine doing? Okay, we'll go back to... I'm going to go back to this one. Ooh, I don't want to switch that one off. Let the combine go up there. And I'll unload as we drive along. It's so much easier using the steering wheel. It really is. I've gotten accustomed to the steering wheel. These days, I have really become accustomed to using that steering wheel, and it is a lot easier, but I just thought it would be better for me this week to try and go without it if I could. So you're just going to have to watch me sort of struggle along using keyboard steering today. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. The bit where I'm going to really miss it is doing with the forage wagon, picking up all the straw, which is one of the next tasks we're going to do. I'm just going to empty out this combine here, and then what I'm going to do is I'll run this one back down to the other end, but we'll go and get the mowers and set that one going so that one can start doing its work, because we're still going to have to go and row all of that up. But because we've now got ourselves an actual target here that we're working on, I'm just going to bring you to there. I'm just going to stop you there for a minute. And you... No, I don't want that one. I wanted to have a look at the combine right here. Okay, that one's going to do just fine. So I'm going to pop back to this one now. We'll start this one up. It's going to take us a little while to actually plow in the new fields that we're going to be getting. That's going to be one of the time-consuming bits. So we want to lower both of the mowers. Control V, like that. Sometimes if you press Control V when they're both up, it doesn't actually do anything. And then you've got to do it again. But once you've done it once, and then you do it the second time and it works, it generally will work every time after that. It only seems to be the very first time. And I'm never quite sure why. Whether it's sort of, the computer is sort of telling it, well, actually, it's just sort of setting it so that it's in the up position or the down position or something, using it the first time, and then after that, it sort of changes. So, going around the corners, definitely need to slow myself down a little bit using the keyboard steering, because otherwise I just miss bits, which is never quite so good. So I will bring you over here like this. I mean, I've missed I've missed a couple of chunks there. You know what? I'm just gonna reverse up and do it right now. I don't normally do it like this. I normally just go on around the corner, but I didn't straighten properly there, and it's a bit of a mess. And yeah, grain tank is nearly full. Helper E has completed their task. We will hop over to those in a minute. We'll get this one going, and then while this one's sort of working in the field, we will also be able to make a start on the others. I think the 926,000 is enough to buy the 3 fields, if I remember correctly, from when I looked at it last. Okay, I didn't go back over the bit that I was going to go back over just there. Never mind. And I just want to get to the end of the field here, and then I'm going to set the hired help going. So there's a little bit down on the corner here, and there's a bit on the corner behind me, and then there's a bit on the corner further up somewhere. The next corner up, but never mind. Okay, I'm leaving that down on the ground now, which I shouldn't really be doing, so we will pick that one up. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive down to this end of the field, and I'm going to start doing the work from down here. because this is kind of the uneven side, so it'll end up sort of working out a little bit better for us. So if we drop both of them down here, like this, and then I will bring that one along here, like this, keeping it moving. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up with the edge of the field, which is there. And I need to go forward a little bit more. So I'm hoping now what it's going to do is it's actually going to get all of it. Yes, it is. It's going to get all of it. Right, that's fantastic. So it'll do that, and then it'll go on forward a little bit more. And then you'll turn around and you'll carry right on. Okay, so that one is going to do absolutely fine. You are full, so we want to turn off those beacons. Bring you... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to bring you over to here, like this. And then I'm going to go and get the truck. That one's just about finished that field. So I'm going to get the truck, and I'm going to bring the truck up. Don't think we're going to... Well, there's no don't think about it at all. We're definitely not going to need the final... The second trailer on this. What I want to do is I want to get all of the straw that we have got, and I want to keep it. So this time, it's going to take a little bit of time to do it, but we're going to gather up all of the straw. Now, we've only got a 240,000 litre capacity, so we are going to be looking at buying a baler very soon. And we'll go with a Stevie baler, and then we can just use the standard collection, the auto load trailers and stuff like that. It'll be fairly simple for picking everything up. And I do think that 20,000 litre bales... I like the idea of 20,000 litre bales. Maybe we should go for 16. I know some of you have said that 16 would be good, but when we start getting across the entire map, 20,000 litre bales is basically 5 to 1. And when you bale up this entire map, you can still end up with over 1,000 bales. So there's still going to be 200 bales for us to go and pick up, which is a lot of bales. I think you get more than that. I don't actually remember accurately how many bales you end up with altogether, but I do remember it being an excessive amount. Now, I'm going to bring this one over to here. We're going to switch over to the AI vehicle extension like that, and I'm going to go like that, and it will go into the field, and then it will start working its way round. Off you trot. There you go, fantastic. Right, that one is away. We can leave that one to go there. And then I've got another combine. He stopped. He did have a little tiny bit left over there. So what I'm actually going to do, because it may be a slightly wider bit there than I would want it to be, I'm going to take a wedge off the side on this one. I'm going to do it right there. So yes, it's saying that it's full at the moment, but then we'll be able to sort of come around and deal with that in a minute. So next, I'm going to take the truck. We'll drive this one up there, and we will unload the combine in the field direct into the truck, and we'll use the auger wagon in a minute. I ought to go and get that other tractor with the forage wagon and get started on that, really. Although now that we... Tell you what, let's just get this combine unloaded. We wanted to get the harvest done first, because, I mean, we've got a few other things now that we're wanting to do. So we will deal with the harvest. I think that we're not going to bother hooking up the wood chipper and bits like that in order to remove things at the moment. What we will do instead is we will... Okay, I want to go over that side. In order to remove trees at the moment, we'll just use this new tool that we've got where we can remove items off of the map, because it clears the trees as well. And that saves us having... That does save us a job. It's not like we're gaining any profit from doing that particular task. And so there's no real benefit to us having... If I just leave that one there, will it actually reach the back trailer? I think it might reach the back trailer. That's what I'm cautious about, as I don't want it reaching that back trailer. Yes, there's no real benefit to us hooking up the wood chipper and doing it in the traditional manner, so we could just go and use this removal, the placeable removal thingy. We'll use that instead. Now, you should put your spout away. Okay, it's not reached the back trailer, that's good. We didn't want to put the spout away, but that's fine. We can overlook that. And I want to go back up this way now, so that combine at the far end of the field is turning round. I will run down there with the truck and empty that one out as well. That combine's actually got to go round the field twice more. Not twice more, sorry, once more before we set it doing the land work. Shouldn't take too long. I don't know why it's swinging out so far on the corners, though. It does seem to be a little bit odd why it's doing that. Quite sure what's going on with that. But anyway, I will bring this one over. See, he's not reversing back quite as far, and so it's kind of like eating into the edge, like the edge of the field. Although it's not doing it now. It only seems to be doing it on the outside round on some corners, which is very weird. It must be said that that is a very peculiar thing. So we'll run this one down here, like that. Actually looks pretty cool. Would help if I kept the truck moving, I suppose. Come down here. Practicing my keyboard steering. There we go, that's a bit better. Alright, try and stay on the swath of straw there, Frith. Go on, you've had to do this before. Although, generally, you try to avoid driving on the swath of straw. It makes life easier for the man on the baler later on. Okay, I'm going to bring you to that point right there. Let him go across the end. Is he going to drive into me? No, he's fine. Okay, so you can wait there. The mower is doing a great job. We're going to actually go to help E. Okay, I don't want to go to help E just yet. Well, actually, I do. Helper E hasn't finished just yet, is what I was thinking. If I pick that one up and we whiz up through here, we can get the last little bit right there. And we have finished our harvest with this combine. I'm not going to worry, I think, about putting this one in the field over there. I think we will just leave it going as it is. I'm going to empty this bit out down there, and then I'll park the combine up. So the other one can just kind of keep going, and we'll keep half an eye on it. I want to get those 3 fields, if I can, if we got enough money. I'm not entirely sure if we have got enough money. I'm hoping we have, and then we can get all 3 of them purchased. And then we got to decide how we're going to actually play that, like whether we're going to do it as one big field or whether it's going to be 2 fields. So we just finished doing this bit. It took very long. There we go. We have unloaded that combine, so now I can bring this one down here. So I'm going to put that one there like that. We start folding up the header. We start folding up the combine. And once the header is folded, I lower it down like that and unhitch, and then bring it round and hitch it in again. And then I'm just going to move this combine off out of the way. So bring you down over to here. And I'll hook you on there. Right. So I will tug you down over this way. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.